to my live session. Welcome to class. Yes, I might not be able to really respond to your live question, but I assure you that I will definitely respond to your questions immediately I see them. Yes, I will respond to your questions immediately I see them. So, good evening once more and welcome to class. My name is Olukoya Vincent Ayobami. I am a fashion designer and at the same time I coach small business owners. I teach them how to grow their fashion business. I teach them what they need to do to help their businesses to really grow. And that is why I am here this evening again, so that at least I can also come and teach one or two things that I feel that, not even I feel, things I know you really need to do to grow your business. So I won't waste too much of our time. I won't waste too much of our time. Please, I want you to do me a favor. Kindly subscribe to this channel. Share this channel with people that you know they need to really come here to come and learn. Like I said in the previous post that I've been doing, I am not going to stream anything that, as in, I won't streamline whatever I'll be saying. It's going to be a comprehensive class. It's not a video that probably I just want to record maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes. This class is going to really take time. But then I assure you something, it's going to really worth your time. Any minute you spend watching this video is going to really worth it. So let's go straight to the class. A lot of people, especially fashion business owners, small fashion business owners, they complain a lot about, okay, we're not making sales, we are this, I am struggling doing this, and so on. I understand them perfectly. Now, the reason I'm able to really understand these people perfectly is because I have been in their shoes before. Yes, I've been in their shoes. Imagine you running a business for years and you are not making any sales from that class. From that business, rather. Pardon me that I use the word class. I'm used to running classes like this. So imagine you running a business and you're not making sales from that business. You know what it means. You'll be so discouraged that, okay, why am I really doing this business? So, a lot of people along the line, by the time they start their fashion business, the next thing you see them doing is boom, they just divert to another thing. They'll just tell you that, oh God, I'm even tired of this fashion business. Yes, I understand. It could be, it could be frustrating. It could be tiring. I understand you perfectly. It happened to me also. Yes, like I always tell you, anything that I'll be sharing with you here, they will be as it is. I'll be sharing with you from my personal experience what I have gone through. That is what I'll be sharing with you. I'm not going to hide anything. I'm not going to probably code anything. I will say it the way it is. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because so that we can learn from each other. While I was coming up in my fashion business, I also learned from people. Yes, there's something we call OPK, other people's knowledge. These people, they've gone through what I was going through, so they were able to really put me through. And that is why I am here this night to also come and teach you how to really grow your business. So I tag this class Fashion Entrepreneurs Prosperity Class. Now, the reason I gave it that title is because at the end of this class, I am promising you something. At the end of this class, if you are able to implement what you are taught, I assure you that you prosper in your fashion business. That I guarantee. Yes, it's a guarantee. If you are able, then you see there is a clause. If you are able to implement what you are taught in this class, I guarantee that you will prosper in your fashion business. So let's dive straight to the class. Like I said in the introduction, a lot of fashion business owners, they have their fashion brand that they really want to grow. but then they are unable to really get it done. One of the reasons they probably are unable to really get this done is because they are not making sales in their business. Now, I'm going to break down some few things to you that I want to employ you, that you make good use of these things that I'll be sharing with you. Please, if you are just joining this live session, please kindly drop your comments in the comment section, and please help me share this link so that other people can also join and come and learn, come and tap from the experiences that I'll be sharing with you. So now, one major problem that a lot of business owners, especially small business owners, one major problem that they have is, charging well in their fashion business. They don't know how to charge well. It's a big problem. Before I started this class, someone sent a voice note to me, Otumba, so person is pricing me down, so person is doing this, that, and so on. I understand the person perfectly, because like I said, I've also been in this shoe before. Yes, I've actually gone through this as well before. So I will be sharing some few things with you on how you can charge well in your fashion business. Now, the moment you are able to get charging right, the moment you are able to really charge well in your fashion business, I assure you that every other thing gets better. The moment you are able to charge well and you are able to really retain customers, that is helping your business to really grow, before you know it, you discover that everything is just working well. So now I'll be sharing with you some few things, some few tips on how you can really charge well. But then, talking about charges, when someone approach you and they say, okay, make this dress for me. If you are going to tell the person this is the amount you charge, there is something I always tell people, this is a policy for me. This is what has been working for me, and I am sure it will also work for you. Before you say you want to charge, listen, you need to make sure that the value you want to give that person is really worth the amount you want to charge them. For instance, you can decide and say maybe you want to buy this bottled water. Now I am covering the label of the water because I am not paid to market for them. So that is why I won't show you. So now imagine someone saying that, okay, you told someone that you want to sell this to them, and they ask you how much. You told the person that, okay, this is what 1,000 naira, or its equivalent depending on the country you are watching this video from. Now, by the time you tell the person, and the person said, okay, no, I can't pay that amount to you, something might have happened. The person might have seen something that made the person to tell you that, okay, I can't pay for this. Number one could be probably they did not see any value in what you are actually showing them. They might not see value. Now, as a fashion designer, value could come in the place of probably your skill. Maybe you are not well skilled. Probably they've been seeing some of the things that you are doing and it is not well done. That could be a reason they are not ready to really pay you for the amount you just charged them. So what do I suggest? If you really want to charge well as a small business owner, please try as much as possible to make sure that your skill is top notch. Make sure that you give in your best to anything you're doing. If you want to make probably you are the type that you make kaftan, you make boo-boo, you make all those corsets, all those bosia and the likes. Make sure you give them the best. The moment they see what you are giving them, I assure you, these guys, they won't be able to really price it down because they've seen the level of expertise in what you are giving them. But a situation whereby they come to you, okay, we want to make this, and they saw what you've actually done for people, or they saw what you are also putting on, I tell you the truth, they will price you down. They won't be able to really pay your bill because they will tell you that, okay, look at what you just showed us. How do you think we're going to pay for this kind of thing that you just did, either for someone or for yourself? And, let me digress a little bit. I always tell people, whenever you want to market as a fashion designer, please learn to always wear what you've made yourself. Learn to wear what you made for yourself. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your jean. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your round neck and the likes. Please do. But to make the work more easier for you, to make it more, the job done faster for you, when you put on what you made yourself, sincerely speaking, it becomes very easy for you to really market to whoever you want to market to. I just talked about skill set, skill level. When you are able to really show them that, okay, this is what you are made up of, this is what I made for myself, by the time they look at you and they can see that, okay, this person is actually putting on something very nice, it will be very easy for them to really say, okay, they want to pay you. So you make sure your skill is top notch. Make sure your skill is top notch. Then number two thing I want to talk about is do all you can to make sure you market your products and services well. You want to charge well, right? You want people to pay you well, right? However, when you want people to pay you well, number one, your skill must be top notch. They must really see value in what you are giving them. That is number one. Number two thing had to do with your marketing. Imagine you having that skill. You have the skill, but then nobody is seeing you. Nobody have access to what you are probably your products or services. You are very good, but you are not marketing. Last month, the month of January 2023, in my business school, I focused so much in teaching participants about marketing. I focus so much about teaching them about marketing, and I can assure you that, those that put it to practice, they were able to really get results in their businesses. Just yesterday on the 3rd of February 2023, someone just gave me a feedback that, Otumba, this was what I did. The class we had, you gave us an assignment, you told us to do this, do that, and that. I did that. I got results. The person told me that, Otumba, I have never made this kind of sales before, ever since I've been doing business. The person made a sale, or the person makes sales of 4 months together in just 1 month. That is the effect of marketing. She was so aggressive with her marketing. You want to be paid well as a small business owner. Number one, make sure your skill is top notch. Number two, make sure you market well. Market well. Do everything you can to make sure you market well. Now, who are the people that you are marketing to? Who are the people that you are marketing to? That is why I'll be talking about the number 3 thing that I want to talk about. You need to know who you really want to sell to. You have your skill. I decided not to mention who you want to sell to first. I had to talk about marketing before talking about who you want to sell to. Now, you have the skill. The next thing you do is you market your skill. But then you can't just market your skill without you knowing who you really want to sell to. So you need to know who you want to sell to. Who are your target audience? Who are the people that will buy from you? Who are the people that need your product? Who are the people that really need your services? So when you are able to really come up with that, it becomes very easy for you to market as well. So when you market, you know who you are marketing with, you are marketing to. When you have a skill, you can sew good shirts, you can sew good trousers, you know who to market to. And at the same time, it's not about you just marketing to people that want to buy shirts and trousers. You need to be very specific about the people you really want to market to. Specific in the sense that, okay, is it people that probably are just working in the bank, or people that are working, elsewhere? You are not really specific. For instance, if you really want to you really want to have people you want to sell to, you need to have, there's something they call customer avatar, customer profiling. You need to profile who you really want to sell to. Probably you want to sell to nurses. Maybe you want to specialize in making scrubs for medical personnel. And in the process of you also selling to medical personnel, you can decide to also break it down. Who are the people you really want to sell to? Probably you want to sell to nurses, you want to sell to medical doctors, or you want to sell to health assistants. You need to be very specific of who you want to sell to. Now, by the time you are being specific of who you want to sell to, that is when you are able to really put a price. Okay, this is what I want. This is the amount I want to be selling this thing. Now, these are the people that will be able to really afford it. I want to believe that you are really getting what I am explaining to you. I am unable to really see your comments here, so I assume that you understand what I'm sharing with you. And please just drop your question in the comment section. I will definitely respond to all the questions at the end of the class. Please, I will respond to all the questions at the end of the class. So now I've talked about you sharpening your skill, making sure your skill is top notch. I've talked about you. I've also talked about you marketing. Yes, you marketing your skill. Then at the same time, I've been able to really talk about you knowing who you want to sell to. You know who you want to sell to. You know, you talk about your marketing. You know, you market well. Then the next thing I want to talk about had to do with branding. Now, let me tell you one thing. The reason I decided to come up with this class, is because I recently did a research on some of these top brands that we follow on social media. You know, we go to their pages to go and see inspirations and the likes. So one of them, I was able to stumble on a friend that patronized one of them. You know, that particular brand, I won't mention name, that particular brand actually did kaftan for my friend, you know, kaftan for guys. He did it for my friend. And I asked my friend that, how much did you pay for this particular kaftan? He said that he paid 40,000 naira for the kaftan. I was like, is he plus fabric or sewing alone? He said, guy, I pleaded with the guy to collect 40,000 naira from me for only sewing. I said, wow, that's impressive. I said, how about if you want to also, if probably you tell him to also get the fabric for you. He said that the guy actually charges 80,000 naira if he's also buying fabric with it. So I said, so you mean buba, the top and the trouser for 80,000 naira? He said yes. I said, okay, that is actually amazing. I checked the outfit. I checked what the person did. I must confess to you, that fashion brand actually did amazingly well. You know, the work is very detailed. Everything came out nicely. I mean, it came out very nice. Everything went well. But then I discovered 3 things that the person, the brand has been doing consistently. Number 1, the brand makes sure that the skill set is intact. Make sure that the job was well done. Then number 2, the brand did not play with branding. You know, we are talking of branding. It is not a must that you probably spend all your fortune, all your money on branding. When you're talking of branding, you're talking of probably, you know, having an identity for your business, for your fashion line. You know, the label was intact, the hang tag was intact, you know, the lapel pin was intact, even the packaging bag, everything was well branded. I saw it that it was going on, it was well done. Then the next thing I discovered was, you know, I told you that I've been seeing this brand online. this brand actually invested in marketing. This brand invested in marketing. Those are the three things that I actually discovered in this brand. Then I now decided to also check other brands. I did my personal survey about them, and I realized that this is the same thing that these guys are doing. These guys are doing this. Now, when I saw what that brand did for my friend, I discovered that I also do the same thing. But then I am not charging up to what they're charging. Now, don't get me wrong. My target audience are not the guy's target audience. So there is no how I can say I want to be charging the amount he's charging. My own target audience, they are still paying my bills. But by the time I'm able to really improve well, my marketing, I change my audience and the likes, I can be able to really charge what the guy is charging. So as a small business owner, it is not a must that because you just started sewing, that then only 1,500 that you should be collecting from anybody that you are making clothes for. No. Make sure you know who your target audience are and charge them accordingly. You can't target people that are sewing, that are earning about, let's say, 300,000 naira monthly, and you now probably want to be charging them 1,500 naira. No, they will look, there are some customers that are price sensitive and at the same time quality sensitive. Some customers, when you tell them that, okay, this is the amount that you are doing this particular product for them, they will tell you that it's too cheap. Now, because it is too cheap, they will tell you that it is not quality. I lost a client that was around August 2022. The client is in the US, and the client contacted me that, okay, Otumba, please, I want you to get this done for me. The person actually went through my website, saw what I had there, and told me that, okay, this is what I want. I gave him my price. He told me straight away that I can't work with you. I was like, why? He said, your price looks suspicious to me. That means you are not going to do something quality for me. I shook my head and I was like, okay. Now, I did not do my research very well when I was relating with this client. I did not do my research very well. I was trying to present myself as being affordable. So by the time I gave him the price, even the price I even gave him, even people that are here with me in Nigeria, they will still price me down. But the price I gave the guy still told me that my prices are ridiculous, that I can't patronize me. That was how I lost the client. So like I said, there are some clients that are price sensitive, while some are quality sensitive. So you need to be very careful when you are dealing with them. So back to what I have been talking about, back to what I've been saying, how you can charge well as a small fashion business owner. I'm currently talking about branding. Make sure that your branding is top notch. Make sure that your branding is not whack. Yes, I'm not saying that you should invest you should take all the money in your business into branding. You need to plan ahead. Do everything possible to make sure that your branding speaks well for you. You don't necessarily need to break the bank before you do branding. Excuse me, please. You don't necessarily need to break your bank before you really brand your business. But I tell you the truth. A lot of people always say that it's not all about branding, but I can tell you that branding also speaks a lot. Branding goes a long way whenever you want to sell. If you want to market yourself, you need to make sure that you brand well. So the next thing I want to talk about is learn to relate well with your vendors. Now, we are talking about pricing, how to charge well, as a small business owner. You need to learn how to relate well with your vendors. Now, why am I saying this? Nigeria is a very unique country. You can get to the market today, buy a particular product for 100 naira. In the next 30 minutes, you can get to that same market and that product would have increased to 200 naira. So, Don't always be in a haste whenever you want to give price to your customer. Whenever a customer gets through to you that, okay, I need so thing from you, always, I insist, always tell them that, okay, you will get back to them with pricing. When it comes to the prices, what are you trying to do? Immediately you tell them that, okay, I'll get back to you as regards the prices. Try as much as possible to reach out to your vendor. Hello, I need so thing. How much is it? Even if the customer is not ready to really buy it as at that time, you are still playing safe. So by the time you call your vendor, hello, Zico, the guy selling button accessory, all the sewing accessory for me here in the city of Akure, his name is Zico. Hello, Zico, Alpha, how much is this so and so? Okay, this is the amount. Now, it is that price, that amount that I will use in giving the client a price. And what sometimes, not always, sometimes when I discover that the business transaction I'm doing with them is actually something that is not stable, I'll tell them that this is the price as at now. I don't guarantee that, okay, this is the price they will get it tomorrow. But then if the price still remains the same, I still give it to them. But then, we always want to, lock down a client. And at the long run, you eventually lose. There was last year, December precisely, someone contacted me that she wanted to do certain things. I gave the person a price, but I made that mistake of not contacting them at the place I was going to produce that thing. I gave the person a price. The person saw the price was very affordable. The next thing the person said that, okay, you are going to do so quantity for us. Immediately, my head just, okay, guy, call so place. So immediately I called them. I saw that the price has actually changed. Now, I was supposed to make sure I call first before giving a price. But because out of excitement, I called the price. But fortunately for me, I was able to correct myself. But then, this might not be possible for everybody. And that is why I am now sounding it as a warning. I can never make that mistake again. Yes, I can never make that mistake again. So whenever you want to call price, try as much as possible. Always relate with your vendor. There was a training I went for last year in the city of Lagos. It was organized by International Labour Organization. So during the course of the training, we were given a game to do, more or less like you transacting at the market. So I went to the market to go and purchase a particular raw material that I will use in producing some certain things. So the last time I went to the market to go and buy in the market, my supplier was stylishly giving me hints that there is likelihood that the price of that raw material might go up. You get it? That the price of that raw material might go up. So whatever I am producing, I should produce it and sell at a higher price, because by the time I come back again, the price might have gone up. But then I did not really understand the clue. Eventually, by the time I bought the raw material, like I said, it was a game. By the time I bought the raw material, we went ahead, we sold the product at a cheaper price. By the time we got to the market again to go and buy, boom, the material has actually gone up. So that is why I always emphasize that make sure you always have a relationship with your vendor so that you can always communicate with them, so that you can always get recent prices from them. You want to charge well. Now, the reason you need to make sure you do that is so that you can always have a fair price whenever you want to, give your customer price for whatever they want to do with you. So that is number 5. I've mentioned 4 things initially. I said your skill should be top notch. I also talked about you marketing well. Make sure that your marketing is top notch. Then number 3, know who you want to sell to. Know your customer. Then number 4, don't joke with branding. Branding should be also top notch. Now, like I said, you don't necessarily need to waste all your money. Don't let me use the word waste. You don't necessarily need to spend all your money on branding. You can decide to pick it one at a time. You can pick it one at a time. Probably today, this month, you decided to do your woven label. Next month, you decided to do your ant tag. The following month, okay, this is the you are doing your branding nylon. You do it one at a time. But then, like I tell you, branding is also very important. It is very important. Then the next thing I want to talk about, we are talking about how to charge well as a small business owner. How to charge well as a small business owner. The next thing you need to make sure you do is make sure you have a unique product. Offer a unique product. Product that is very special, that will be affordable, not only affordable alone, but also very unique to whoever is buying from you. For instance, I mentioned that I'm a fashion designer, but then my own fashion designer, I'm a fashion designer with a difference. I decided that, okay, I want to be producing something unique, something special for my audience. This shirt that I'm actually putting on was actually made by me. This part of the shirt is batik. I did this. You can see the arm also. You can see the arm. The other part of it is actually white. Now, this white, I've been able to wash it over. I washed everything, even with detergent, but then it did not wash on the white. I was able to create something unique for myself so that I can also create it for my customers. Now I can confidently tell you that, okay, if I make something like this for you as a customer, you'll be rest assured that it won't wash. And with that, I can easily say, okay, I want to come up with different designs for my customer. So if you really want to get paid well, you want people to pay you well, make sure you also offer to them unique brand, unique products. Make sure you also offer them unique services, something that is not common in the market. Try as much as possible to give them something extra. So unique products or services is also part of it. You really want to charge well, you want to be paid well, right? Make sure you offer unique services, unique product, something that they can't just see elsewhere, something that is very unique to you, something that you have an edge over your competitor. Yes, do everything possible to make sure you have an edge over your competitor. Offer unique products. Then the next thing you need to also work on is offering exceptional customer services. Excuse me, please. Offering exceptional customer services. You see, when we talk about customer services, it is not just about how you just talk to them on phone. How do you make them feel? What is the customer experience you actually give them? The moment they contacted you, okay, we want to make this particular dress, how have you been relating with them? That is, the experience. It's part of the customer services. It's an experience to them. Do everything possible to make sure you give them a memorable, for good, positive customer experience. Something they can easily refer you to people. Please, if you're just joining me, thank you so much for joining. Please kindly share this video with other people to be able to join, and at the same time, drop your question in the comment section. I promise you I am going to respond to all questions that are dropped in the comment section. At the moment, I won't be able to answer any of your questions because I can't see your question at the moment. So like I was trying to say, offer exceptional customer services. Make sure you give them under promise, over deliver. Under promise, over deliver. Blow their mind off. Give them the best. When they tell you that, okay, they need so thing in the next 2 weeks, make sure you make it available to them less than the period that they actually gave you or you gave them. Do everything possible to make sure they have that feeling that, okay, you treasure them. The moment you are able to do all these things, it becomes very easy for you to really charge well. I can assure you, these are some of the strategies that I've been using that have been working for me. I'm telling you, these are some of the strategies that I've been using. Imagine me telling customer, okay, this is the amount that you are paying. They will still tell you that, Otumba, I am not paying that amount. It is too expensive. Eventually, they will pay. Because of what? Because of the way I've been relating with them, because of the experiences that I've been giving them. So offering exceptional customer service is also very important. Exceptional customer service is very important. Then the next thing I want to do is, try as much as possible to be transparent to your audience. Transparency is very key. What do I really mean by being transparent to your audience? A situation whereby someone contacted you for so and so, please try as much as possible to always carry them along in the process. Now, I need to be very sincere with you. I was actually guilty of this as well. I was guilty of this, but as time goes on, I was able to really work on myself. I was guilty of this. I just want to get the job done. I don't carry my audience, my customers along. I just want to get it done and just move on. But as time goes on, I realized that these customers, they actually want to know what is going on. And this has really helped me a lot. So try as much as possible to be transparent. If you tell them that, okay, their job will be ready in the next 2 weeks, if the job will not be ready in the next 2 weeks, you know that it won't be ready. What you're supposed to do is make sure you inform them ahead so that they won't, put their hopes on the fact that, okay, this thing will be ready in the next 2 weeks. If you know you won't be able to meet up with deadline, please let them know immediately. Keeping quiet will affect you a lot. Keeping quiet will affect you. I know you are trying to build a brand. Yes. Like I said, I already said it, that I'm going to do everything possible to make sure that I teach from my own personal experience. Like I said, I also had that problem before, but at least I was able to really work on it, and I'm still working on it. Now, the reason I'm sharing this as a strategy also is because I know if you are able to also work on it, it will help you. If you are able to work on it, it will help you as well. So please do everything possible to make sure you are transparent with your audience. Do well to be transparent to them. They want to know what is going on. So please do well to do that. Now, I've mentioned that. Then there is something that I have just 4 more points that I want to talk about. I have 4 more points that I want to talk about. Now, you want to really sell, you want to be able to really charge well. There is something you also need to be able to do. Consider event marketing. There's something called event marketing. I've already talked about marketing initially, but then there is something I also want to talk about. It is called event marketing. Virtually every year we have different seasons. Maybe New Year, you have this New Year festival. Okay, you have this Ileya festival, you have this Easter, you have this Christmas and the likes. One thing you should also try as much as possible to do as a startup business owner is try as much as possible to always do event marketing. Valentine is February 14. You should have started marketing for Valentine since January if you really want to sell. Now, one thing I need you to know is, during this festive period, all these events coming up, a lot of people want to really flex their muscle. Yes, they want to spend money. And that is why you see them for her, for him during Valentine period. They have package for her, package for him. People want to spend. You can also collect your own money from them. Create an offer for them. Market to them. Sell something for them. You can decide to probably say, okay, you just want to do rich anti-vibes gown. Okay, this gown is for 25,000 naira. You run your advert to that uncle that needs to buy for that auntie. Excuse me, please. You need to make sure you do that. Try as much as possible to also be involved in event marketing. Easter is coming. Try and create offer that you market towards Easter. Parents will want to buy clothes for their children for Easter. Do event marketing. Make sure you create such offer for them and sell to them during that period. When you do that, they will pay you well because of what? At that moment, they need it. You want to be charged, you want to charge well as a small business owner, right? I've mentioned a few things that you need to really do. By the time you are able to do all those things, I assure you that you get results. Now, all these things that I'm actually talking about, these are things that I have done and I have seen results. Yes, the result might not be probably maybe in millions of naira, but I can assure you that I have done it and I can see results. Everything, all you just need to make sure you do is you are consistent. You consistently do this. When you consistently do this, I assure you, you get results. I assure you, they will pay you. All they just want to know is, number one, they make sure that, okay, you are skillful, you have that skill. You can give them what they want. Do event marketing. Event marketing, they also call it seasonal marketing. There is a season for everything. Do event marketing. When you do that, you are able to really reach out to more people. And the more people that get to really see you, the more you are able to really sell as well, especially if you present it very well. And again, if you create the good offer. So as a small fashion business owner, please stop saying that, okay, you can't sell, you can't do this, you can't do that. One thing you need to learn how to do is learning how to sell. But then, how do you sell if you don't market? That is one problem that I have with small business owners. You are not ready to market and you are complaining that you are not making sales. You can't make sales. It is not a cost. So do event marketing. Then another thing you need to really make sure you continually do, upgrade always. Learn new things. Listen, it is not a crime if you know how to do the baddest corset. But then, almost every day, something new is coming up. Do all you can to make sure that you learn something new. As I am now, if I mention the number, if I list out the skills that I have, now all these skills that I have, I am doing all those things. I learned all those things so that I can be a better person. Upgrade yourself continually. Don't say that, yes, I am now an oga, I don't need to learn anything again. Even you see business owners, top business owners, they still go ahead to go and learn they still go ahead to go and upgrade themselves. So who are you? Keep learning. As I am now, I'm currently learning. I'm in a school for the next 6 months. I am learning. You need to keep learning. In the process of you learning, you are able to innovate. You need to make sure you keep on innovating. That is when your customers will know that, okay, money no miss road. When we pay this person will always deliver. But you are saying that, okay, no, me, I am not ready to do this, blah, 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 and the likes. You miss the road. You miss it. You're definitely going to miss it. So try as much as possible. Make sure you upgrade regularly. I was checking through the WhatsApp status of one of my friend. We graduated together from the university, but she's also in the fashion industry now. So I was just checking online. Then straight away, I just saw that she returned back to go and learn fashion designing again. An upgrade class. I just chatted with her. I was like, Mama, I saw you at so place. She was like, Otumba, me sef I dey learn o. I was like, wow, this is good. This is good. You a lot of people, you probably think that when you go back for upgrade, maybe you want to go and learn from somebody, you think that maybe you are doing the person a favor because you are paying the person. No, you are not doing the person a favor. You are doing yourself, you are doing your business, you are doing your brand a favor. Because when you know more, that is when people will want to pay you more. But when they discover that it is the same thing that you are giving them over and over and over, they won't pay you well. They won't even come near you. They'll tell you that, okay, it's the same thing that you are giving them, then boom, they will move on to another place. Recently we started doing some other things in our company, House of Rocher. Myself and my staff, we started, doing some few things, and we are getting results because we upgraded. I sent my staff for a training. He went for training. I am also in training. Upgrade is a must. Just like one of my oga used to say, Precious Apparel. She's always saying it. Upgrade is a must. And listen, upgrade is not a course. Upgrade is a verb, is an action word. When you go for upgrade, you practice what you are taught. Not that, okay, yes, me too, I'm going for upgrade at so place. No. You need to also make sure that you put to practice what you are learning. So then the next thing I want to talk about, I've always been talking about this, is investing in your business. Yes, investing in your business. You see, one of the things that customers actually look out for whenever they are doing business with you is they want to see if you are also improving in your business. Is it only the vintage machine, the blackhead machine that you have in your business? Listen, these people, they actually feel, yes, I understand that the blackhead machine can also produce what the industrial machine can produce. Please don't get me wrong. I am actually talking as a layman. The blackhead machine can produce what the industrial machine can produce. Yes, it is called industrial machine because there are some certain things that is also involved. But then these customers, these are our clients. Sometimes they feel that what you produce with industrial machine will last longer than what you produce with the blackhead. If you have people like that around you, do everything possible to make sure you upgrade your business. You invest in your business, you buy some of those things to make your business, I'm not saying that maybe you're trying to compete with anybody, but you are giving your business a facelift. By the time some of them see that, okay, you are using industrial machine, wow, he's using industrial machine to sew. By the time you charge them, some of them will pay. I was told of a particular person that stopped patronizing a fashion designer because of what? She said that the fashion designer is using the blackhead machine to sew. So the fashion designer decided to get the industrial machine. The client returned back and started sewing back from the client, from the tailor. Some clients can be like that. Industrial machine also makes the job even very easier for you. Yes, it makes it very easier for you. So try as much as possible to invest in your business. Invest in your business. And when you're talking of investing in your business, it is not only equipment alone. You can also invest in yourself, your personal development. Personal development is also very important. You need to try everything possible to make sure you do that. Invest in your business. It is called capacity building. Make sure you build capacity. Then, after all has been said, there is something I am also going to talk about, which has to do with structure. You need to try as much as possible to have structure for your business. Now, I will tell you why you should have structure for your business. As a small business owner, your goal is not to remain small. Your goal is to, you start small, you grow big. So having structure for your business comes in different forms. Number one, you need to make sure you have a registered entity. You register your business with the Corporate Affairs Commission. Some of you know that Otumba is very good at doing this. I've registered more than 1,000 businesses for small business owners and other business owners. You need to have a structure. Register your business before you start doing whatever you want to do, try as much as possible to register that business. And after registering the business, there are different ways at which you can structure your business. Keeping record, having structure in your business. Okay, who is in charge of cutting? Who is in charge of this? But then, as a small business owner, you are the one in charge of everything. But at the same time, you can still keep record of it. Have a structure for your business. I assure you, having said all these 13 things, I can tell you that your business is going to really grow, and not only grow, your business will also, people will start paying you well, even as a small business owner. A lot of people, they tend to really look down on small business owner, and the reason is because of what I have mentioned, because you've not done all of these things. If you look at all those top brands that are charging well, go and verify all these things that I have mentioned. These are the things that they are doing. They are doing all these things, and they make sure that all these things are in place. You see them, they go for trainings. You see them investing in the business. You see them investing in themselves. You see them, they comply to government policies, register their business, they pay their tax, they file their annual returns, they do the necessary things. You see them branding. That's why you see a lot of people, they will be saying that all these people is just shakara that they are doing. Yes, these guys, they are doing shakara, and they are making cool money. So, my dear fellow small business owners, please, you need to do everything possible to position your business for growth. Position your business for growth if you want to be paid well. Position your business for growth if you want to charge well. If you don't position your business for growth, there is no how you can charge well. And that is the message that I've actually brought to you this night. So I am expecting you to drop your comments, you drop your question in the comment section. I am definitely going to respond to you. I will respond to all your questions. And if you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp or on Facebook, Vincent Ayobami Olukoya. You can always reach out to me. I am here for you. I'm a startup business coach. I'm ready to also help you grow your business the way I am growing my business. I can also help you out. When we rub our hands together, when we help each other to grow, together we achieve more. I'm ready to do that. I have a business school, Rocher Business School. If you want to be a part of the business school, just drop a comment. I'll follow up on you. So thank you for being a part of this live session. I told you that this class is going to be amazing. I told you that at the end of this class, if you are able to implement all that I have mentioned, I assure you that your business will experience growth, and your business will be able to charge what you want to charge. At the moment, like I said, I charge whatever I want to charge, not what the customer wants to give me, because I know the value that I'm giving to the customer. So thank you so much once more for being a part of this class. Please keep watching this platform, because as time goes on, starting from this coming week, that will be by next week, I'll keep on uploading different videos that will help us to really grow our businesses. Some will be videos that I'll be showing my face, while some I'll be sharing my screen, whereby I'll be teaching you on how to also grow your business. There are different strategies, there are different things that I'll come here to come and teach you about. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful night.